all three of you with us. Thank you so much for making time for us. Anna, first, I want to get your thoughts on this breaking news that we just got into our newsroom. Mark Meadows moving to dismiss the charges against him entirely, not just to have them moved to federal court, but now he's saying he shouldn't even be charged for anything he did because of the supremacy clause of the Constitution.
Right. So Meadows is arguing that under supremacy clause immunity, because he was fulfilling his federal duties as the former chief of staff during the time of the alleged conduct, he therefore cannot be held accountable under a state prosecution. Whether or not that is successful, I think, is something that's being debated right now by lots of folks that I'm speaking to. There's many different opinions on this, some saying, he has no chance at success on this, and others saying it's not so clear. What I will say is I think out of all of these defendants, Meadows likely has the strongest claim to supremacy clause immunity because the acts that are articulated in the indictment involve things that, if construed one way, a chief of staff usually would do. Things like, setting up phone calls or kind of taking directions from the president. So while Meadows will try to focus on really narrowly focusing on that kind of conduct, I think we will see a motion or filing from Fani Willis's office that, shows how this was all part of the conspiracy that's alleged in the indictment, that is alleged to, seek to overturn the results of the election. So I think that it's a little bit tough to tell right now how much this will succeed, but, to be determined.
So tough to tell how quickly it will succeed, but do we know how it plays out in terms of timeline? Do we, we just got this motion being filed tonight, I believe, or at least we've learned about it tonight. Do you have any sense, Anna, how it plays out over the next couple of days? When might the judge schedule a hearing about that, or when is Fani Willis expected to respond to it?
Right. So that's one of the unusual things about this filing coming now is because Mark Meadows is seeking to move his state court criminal prosecution to federal court, and that motion is still pending before the federal judge, Judge Steve Jones. That has not been decided yet, and in the usual process of things, you would first file the motion to remove, have that decided, and then file this motion to dismiss. However, Meadows seems intent on speeding up the process. He makes the claim that, as a part of the removal analysis, the judge also has to decide whether or not he could potentially have these charges dismissed.